This team's a lot better than this ranking, and I hope David Aldridge admits to that. And the only reason they're lower is because of their health. Now, this team brought back Robert Covington, Amir Coffey, Xavier Moon, Jay Scrubb, Nick Batum. They extended Zubac. Kawhi Leonard's coming off of injury, so is Paul George. John Wall was brought in. Musa Diawate was brought in with a second-round pick, and Moses Brown was given an Exhibit 10, and I think Moses Brown is going to be the guy who they try to replace Isaiah Hartenstein with. Now, let's talk about the Clips, okay, Jackson? This is what David Aldridge says. He says, it's all about who's discharged from the Clips medical ward and when and how fast they return to their pre-injury forms and if they return from the pre-injury forms. Leonard, now 31, and if he's not yet ready for the old forwards home, he's not a kid anymore either. If he's again an MVP level player playing alongside and also again healthy Paul George, the Clippers are right back in the mix for a finals berth. But we won't know that for sure until they're on the court. Using Wall off the bench as a second unit quarterback would seem to be the right play. Could not speak right now. Assuming he accepts without complaint a role behind incumbent Reggie Jackson, who earned the starting point guard role, who gets the non-Zubac 5-minute going forward with Hartenstein and Serge Ibaka gone. It's interesting that they don't end up signing a vet with a minimum deal. Blake Griffin's still out there. What do you think of this team?
Yeah, they're really talented. If you're healthy, you're top 4. You got a home field advantage, home seat heading into the playoffs, and John Wall is going to work out perfectly. I think their retentions were very important. Zubats, critical. We seen what they can do when healthy, and it usually was give them a point guard. No disrespect to Reggie Jackson or Eric Bledsoe, but more of a traditional. I don't want to say Reggie is unreliable.
You're saying Reggie should be the sixth man and John Wall should be the starter?
100% moving forward. Yeah, 100%. But, Reggie can get cooking. It's just when he isn't cooking, I view him like this past year was really this past season, 17 points per game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. But before this, we hadn't seen that Reggie Jackson, the microwave cooker, since Detroit 3 years ago. So Reggie Jackson, dude, look at this. He in the playoffs, he put up 5 points 2 years ago. Or shit, is that 3 years ago now in 2019, 2020? Yeah, it's damn time flies. And then you saw it 2020, 2021. He kind of got cooked into that Reggie Jackson, 18 points per night. Damn, could you imagine Los Angeles with maybe a Chris Paul? And I think they got their guy now. You got John Wall, and I think John Wall is gonna be perfect for him. I think Reggie Jackson's gonna perfectly complement him. No matter how they deploy the lineups, they're very deep, and they also have some young talent. I know you're big on Terrence. Terrence Mann might break out this season.
I think Terrence Mann definitely will break out, but I don't see him more than being a 15 points per game scorer.
Still, though, you're taking that. Anyone's taking that.
Amir Coffey's good, too. I think Amir Coffey can easily be a 12 to 15 point scorer tonight. Robert Covington was fantastic to close out the year for them. I think what it was. Let me pull up on my laptop right here. Robert Covington was, oh my God. I didn't know Robert Covington could play like this.
Where did he drop 40? Was that Portland?
I think maybe. Portland. Might have been Portland, but Robert Covington. No, I think it was with the Clippers.
Was it really?
23 games. He averaged 22 minutes a night, 10.5 points, 50% from the field, 45 from 3, 5.5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks. If they can get that Robert Covington, oh my God. 10.5 points. The unreal. I also miss Robert Covington. He was on our Wolves, and he was just, dude, that Wolves team was loaded with Tom Thibodeau, and we did fucking nothing.
Yep. But this is a good team.
Is Tom
People
Thibodeau
forget
a
how
back coach?
good Kawhi Leonard. Dude,
No,
you know what's crazy is 2 years ago, people were, when LeBron was out of the playoffs and Kawhi was in it, people were saying Kawhi's best player on the planet.
Yeah,
This was a debate some people were having 2 years ago. So the NBA doesn't want a healthy Kawhi because that man gets it going. And playoff Paul is, thank goodness, no longer a thing. I think that was never really. I think playoff Paul was never really fair to begin with, but if there was anything there, it's not there anymore. So I'm ready for John Wall to 20 and 7 it up, and you got 3 20-point per game scorers with Reggie Jackson coming off the bench, putting up just near it. And this team will go far if they're healthy.
Yeah, that's the big thing. If they're healthy, availability is the best ability.
I don't see a reason why they won't.
100%. We just don't know what Kawhi Leonard's gonna look like.
He's gonna look like a superstar stud.
Why does it seem like in the NFL ACL injuries recover so quickly, and in the NBA it takes like fucking 2 years?
Well, it is also Kawhi. Yeah, you're right. Chris Godwin tore his ACL in week 16, and he's already freaking practicing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then you got like Jamal Murray out 2 years, Jonathan Isaac out like 3 years.
Yeah,
like he's got like. I know you'll argue where like the NBA season's longer, and like potentially more devastating knee injuries, but I don't know. I feel like football, the injuries might be worse.
Football's
Yeah, like
not the safest sport. So
I don't know, man. I wish we could just go back to like the 1980s and just give them cocaine, steroids, and a bunch of painkillers and tell them to suck it up. I'm kidding. That's a joke. Someone's gonna be like
cocaine use in NBA.
Huh?
I'm all for it.
Yeah, let's have some hearts explode.
Not that, but
I mean, I bet you a bunch of them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they a bunch of them smoke weed. I'm not saying that everyone who smokes weed does blow, but like I'm meaning in this. Yeah, I would say more in the sense that like there's definitely some party boys.
Yeah.
In the NBA, I bet you like. I wonder if any of the studs are like. I think dude, John Wall. Okay, going to the Clippers. John Wall. Remember we watched his videos. John Wall loves to have a good time. John Wall likes a good time. I don't know if he's doing blood, but he definitely smokes hella bud. I would hang out with John Wall for a night. I would go clubbing with John Wall. I would get into some shit. Like not like I would like whatever John Wall did. I'd be right there. I'd be with him.
I'll take the cover for whatever John Wall wants to do too.
Yeah. Dude, John Wall got $40 million from the Rockets.
No, he got $40 million from the Wizards.
Got $40 million from the Rockets, baby. Did not play for him.
When?
This year for the buyout.
Oh, the buyout.
And then they gave him 47 last year.
But they didn't negotiate that contract.
Yeah, but they paid him the 47. They told him.
Because what else are you gonna do?
Because he came back and he said, "I'll play for y'all," and they said, "Sure." And they're like, "Okay." And they're like, off the bench. He's like, "I don't know." Now he's like, "I don't come off the bench." He's like, "I don't know anyone getting paid 47 mil to come off the bench."
He had no business being in Houston at any point in his career, which is unfortunate.
No, he did. He was sent there to play with James Harden. He was supposed to replace Chris Paul. That whole team was supposed to stick together, and John Wall was supposed to replace. And he did. He would have been better than Chris Paul.
I do think, Wall and Harden would have been somewhat something.
PJ Tucker, Daniel House, Mike D'Antoni.
Nothing will take. I'll take Russ over Chris Paul and Rockets any day.
I don't get why they fired Mike D'Antoni. But the Clippers.
Yeah.
Good team. Man. They're a good team. I mean, they're fully healthy. They're obviously a top 5 team. Kawhi Leonard's MVP candidate, but
they just were above 500 in the West with their best 2 players done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's just because Ty Lue's like one of the best fucking coaches in the league.
Yeah, and they're also talented.
Talented. I mean, they are very talented. They're super talented. I just think with like this team, defensively, I just get scared that they could get out rebounded, like hella. That's my
Yeah,
big-
but though on the flip, they'll make teams pay for not going small like
What do you mean? Like you're gonna say they're gonna just continue the space ball?
Yeah, and like you play maybe a Rudy Gobert, and you got Rocco there at the 5, shooting 40 from 3, 44 from 3.
That would be fucking nice. I like actually don't mind that whatsoever.
Yeah, right.
No, I think we did good. We had